So good evening everyone, and welcome to a special edition of What's in the Young Living box. And what's special about this one is this is not my normal monthly ER order, but this is a completely free order. And I don't mean free because I've built up credits in my account through commission and so on. This is actually a points order. So this is when you order once every month and you get points back on all the things that you order, and that builds up as almost like flybys in your account, only a hell of a lot better. And you can put in an order when you have basically enough points to buy any item, but I like to save mine up so I can order the full maximum amount at once, which at Young Living is 375 points as a maximum cash in. And this order represents 368 points, so pretty close. Now you might notice I'm wearing a magnificent pink today, and that's because it's breast cancer awareness month, and today we had a special Wear Pink Day at work. And as you know, or if you don't know, I'll tell you, only real men can wear pink, but we like to add a little bit of black for the pink and black attack. Anyway, that's why I'm wearing the old pink shirt today. So let's have a look at this month's order. So actually, before I do that, I just want to really quickly, very quickly, just run through how this came about. So I started Young Living in April last year, 2018. My first order was just the starter kit. I wasn't signed up to Essential Rewards, so I received no points at all for my first order, which is a mistake, by the way. Always do ER on the first order. So I signed up. I checked it out and thought, why aren't I on ER? Signed up in May and then started to order. Now, for the first 7 months, I just plodded along, just did my orders and started to build up my points. And then by November, I was able to do my first free order, not a points order. This is using the money I had started to get from commission, but that's over 7 months, so you're talking quite a period of time. And then in January this year, 2019, I placed my first points order, and that was $379 worth, free, just from points. February, I did a free order with my commission money, and in May I placed another one last month. So if you saw last month's video, you would have seen that. And this month I'll be placing another one. So things are starting to tick along quite nicely. If you think about it, the first 7 months, no free orders. But in the last 8 months, I will have received 6 free orders, which is pretty cool. So things are starting to tick along a little bit now. So let's have a look and see what I've got. Now, when I do my points order this month, what I did was I basically just ordered things that I wanted, things that I really wanted. And some of these things are normally on the expensive side, but when you're not having to pay for them, that's definitely the time to get them. So let's have a look and see what we have got in this month's box. I won't talk a lot about these in great detail because I've probably talked about them before. This is quite a bundle, this one. I might save that because I assume there's quite a few bits and pieces in there. I might go for some of the larger items first. So I'll keep that bundle there. First thing, Thieves Toothpaste. I am OUT out. So I've switched to fluoride free, although at the moment I'm out, so I am using a fluoride toothpaste. Now, this is a great product. If you want to switch to a fluoride free toothpaste, I recommend this. Kids toothpaste, you can go to the KidSense one. There's a few different versions. My preference is the Ultra, which is the middle range one. I think it's fantastic. This large one here could only be laundry soap. Thieves laundry soap, brilliant stuff. What I like about this is it contains none of those nasty surfactants and chemicals that are in your normal laundry powders. You use very, very little. If you use the directions, you end up using about 14 ml per wash. So that means this 1 litre bottle lasts about twice as long as your good quality 2 litre bottles of laundry soap. Good quality is what I mean, as expensive. But this one does not contain any of those harmful chemicals for the skin. We've noticed huge improvements in our children and our own skins after not using the commercial laundry soaps. This is the Thieves, another Thieves product. And this one is the Thieves dishwashing liquid. Now, Thieves dishwashing liquid, we are out of this, so we've been out of the toothpaste. I'm on to, this seems to last us for ages, so I've just cracked a bottle, so this will go into stock. But the Thieves dishwashing liquid, I am out. I've tried making my own. I just cannot get it to work the way I want to. So I've got this in 3 points order. It's one of the things I think is a little bit pricey from the Young Living products. Probably the only thing I think is a bit pricey, but it does work extremely well and lasts a long time. Now, I'm back to the big bundle, and that is what is in this month's box. Okay, so I'm not having much luck with the cameras at the moment, so if it appears I went a little bit max headroom there for a second, it's because the camera ran out of battery this time rather than memory card. Alright, let's get back to it. So I've just opened up my last, remember that last bundle I pulled out of the box there? And I've got a bunch of oils, but I want to talk about this product here. This is Mineral Essence. Something I got in quite some time ago now. It lasts for ages. It's one of Young Living's supplements, and I would take it, I think the recommendation is about 5 mils in the morning and then 5 mils in the evening. I probably only have it every maybe 4th day or something. They've changed the label since I got mine, but it's pretty good. It comes with a dropper, so you just grab it's about a mil. That's how I have it. Doesn't taste great, I can tell you, although I'm kind of used to it, but there's no way you get the kids to have this. A lot of people like to have it in a drink or something. I just think that just prolongs the taste, which is, as I said, not great, but 5 mils is 5 droppers, and I can handle that, and then I have some tangerine water or just regular water, and it's fine. It's not a problem, and it does really, well, after I've had it, I really feel like it lifts me up quite a bit. I want to talk a little bit about that actually, and just let you know what that is. And where have I put my bit of paper? Time for another edit. Alright, back again. Gee, I'm a lot more organised, aren't I? Must be the weather. There's a bit of a change in the weather coming. We've had fantastic weather here in Australia, and it's about to change, and we'll actually get our winter weather coming through. I just printed off a little bit from the website about the Mineral Essence. It says it's a natural liquid mineral complex containing full spectrum ionic minerals that are the most efficiently absorbed forms of minerals available. Now, this is going to sound like me reading the periodic table. These are the minerals that are in here. So if you want something that's pretty complete as far as a source of minerals, this is it. Barium, beryllium, bismuth, boron, bromine, calcium, carbon, cesium, chloride, chromium, copper, gallium, germanium, gold, hafnium, indium, iodine, which is where that taste comes from I think, iron, lithium, manganese, molybdenum, nickel, niobium, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, potassium, rubidium, scandium, selenium, silicon, silver, sodium, strontium, sulfur, tantalum, thallium, tin, titanium, tungsten, vanadium, yttrium, zinc, and zirconium. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of minerals in that. Really packs a punch, that. Now, not only that, but it also contains some essential oils. It contains cinnamon or cinnamonium verum, peppermint, which is mentha piperita, and lemon or citrus limon. And it's in a base of royal jelly and honey, which obviously, if you're allergic to royal jelly, you ain't going to be having this. If you're not, so many people find royal jelly really beneficial, and with all those minerals in there, you know, as I said, I only have it every like 4 days maybe. If I feel a little bit, my body tells me if I need a little bit of extra something, and if that is some minerals, well then I just grab the old essence there and have a couple of drops of that, and away I go. So let's have a look at what else. That is everything left now are essential oils. Once again, completely free. This is a points order box, so none of this was purchased at all. Lavender, beautiful lavender, you know, my favorite essential oil bar none, although I probably am starting to now bend towards this little beauty, Thieves essential oil. Thieves essential oil, it's winter time. It's the season when you want to boost your immune system as much as possible. This is the best way you can do it. Rub some on the bottom of your feet, put it in the diffuser. It's great with purification. Both of these oils come in a starter kit, which is probably why I use a fair few of them. What else have we got here? I have some vetiver. Vetiver is one of my favorite oils. The smell is just fantastic. It's got that really deep tone, and it's a very, very thick viscous oil. So a trick to using it, I like, because it takes forever to drip out, I like to pop it down inside just inside the hip on my pants, walk around and do a few things, and then come back and use it to put it into the diffuser. And at that stage it's become a little bit more viscous. I guess, ladies, you could probably pop it down the front in the cup of the bra. I know some people do that. Whatever you want to do, put it in a cup of warm water. It just makes it a little bit easier when it comes out. Now, helichrysum, and you would remember this was one that I got not long ago to help support the recovery of my arm here, and I have found it's been, in combination with Valor, I have found it to really have benefited me a lot. So I grabbed another one of those because I am out of helichrysum. Not only that, but helichrysum is the base of so many fantastic blends, which I'll talk very briefly about in a moment. I've also got in Idaho Balsam Fir. Now, I got this in once again because it's part of a number of the blends that I want to make, so I've got that in specifically for that, the Balsam Fir. Now, if you don't know a lot about it, very briefly, Idaho, I've gone and downloaded the blue spruce on that. Look, Idaho Balsam Fir is used in such oils as Panaway and so on, and it's an excellent product. So I needed to get some in. I've been using substitutes, but I wanted to get the proper oil for the blends that I'm making. Another oil that I got in was basil, and I guess you could call it a plant oil in some ways, oregano. And by the way, that is what is in the Young Living box this month. Now, if we have a look at those two oils, they are both herbaceous oils. Now, herbaceous oils, herbs. So I already have a couple of herbaceous oils in stock, but I do not have these two, the basil and the oregano. Now, the basil is an essential oil that has a fresh, as I said, herbaceous aroma. can be calming and refreshing, and it's a leaf oil. The dilution rate for basil is 1:1, so that means 1 drop of a carrier oil. I prefer to use V6 vegetable complex oil, but you could use whatever your preference is, and to 1 drop of essential oil. So it's not one that's recommended to put on neat topically. Now, Young Living's basil essential oil is a culinary oil. In fact, all the herb type oils are rated as culinary oils, so you can use them in your cooking. And obviously you can use this with your savory foods. You're thinking about Asian foods, you're thinking about Italian foods, you're thinking about Greek foods, soups, pastas, these sorts of things. It's got a sweet, slight peppery flavour, adds it to any meal. Basically anything you would use basil for, you can use the basil essential oil for. Now one of the ones, there's a number of recommendations on the website. One of the ones that sounded a bit unusual but interesting was basil strawberry lemonade. That might be one to look out for. Obviously you can also use it for salad dressings and vinaigrettes. And another interesting use was to put 3 to 5 drops of it in your shoes to keep them smelling nice and fresh. Now if you have plastic or leather soles, you want to put those drops on a cotton ball and then drop that into the shoe and leave that overnight. So that sounds like a pretty good thing. Now the oregano essential oil, once again, herbaceous oil. It comes from the popular oregano plant, which is a member of the mint family, which I didn't know, maybe I should have. And it's native to the areas of Western Asia and the Mediterranean. And it's a leaf stem oil, so in other words, that's what they use to produce the essential oils, what they distill to create the essential oil. Oregano, you dilute that 1 to 4, so that's 4 drops carrier oil, 1 drop of oregano, and then you can use that topically. It's recommended that with that one, with a lot of oils, you might want to test them, but oregano is one where they've said, look, you might want to test that, on the underside of the arm and just see how you react to it, because it's obviously one of those ones that some people may have a reaction to due to the strength of the oil. If you do, try diluting it down a little bit more and see how you go there. So there we go. That is what is in this special edition of What's in the Box, the 3 points order. Most of the blends I grab out of this great publication. It's one by it's an old Gary Young book. It's the Essential Oils Interactive Medical Guide, and I'm specifically grabbing it for one that I won't say the word. It's a relief blend, great for where you're trying to address inflammation, helping circulation, helping healing, that sort of stuff. So that's one of the ones that I'll be making, and I'm going to be using balsam fir, haricrissum, peppermint, and oregano in that one. It's very close to the Panaway blend that you can buy ready to go. The other one I'm going to make is the muscle relaxing blend, which I've already made a few times, but I have been substituting the oils. So this time I've got my Idaho balsam fir, or some people just call it balsam fir, and I have the basil, the marjoram I have in stock, the black spruce I have in stock, and the wintergreen I have in stock, but I did not have either the basil or the balsam fir, which actually makes up the bulk of the blend, and that's the muscle relaxing blend. So anyway, that's it for tonight. Not too long. Hope you've enjoyed this special episode. Save up your points. Look, if you're not in Young Living, I cannot talk enough about the fantastic range of products that they have. They have a lot of their own farms, more than any other essential oils company in the world, by a mile. No one even comes close. So they are able to know what the soil's like, what the seed's like, what the plant quality's like, right up until harvest time. They test it for that. You want that high grade of yield of a good quality, so that when you God, my brain's not working. When you distill the product and make your essential oil, you want the best properties in the plant that you possibly can get, and that's what they do. They go through all that vigorous testing, and then there's more and more testing as it comes through the system. I cannot recommend their stuff enough. And their other products, the supplements, the Thieves range is all top quality. It's all designed to benefit you and your family. And at the end of the day, if you've got Essential Rewards, you'll save your points. You'll get a box of goodies in no time, and it hasn't taken me long at all. This is in only a year. This is just over a year. I've done 13 ER orders, and this is my second free points order. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Later on this month, there'll be my regular order, my regular Essential Rewards order. So I look forward to seeing you then, and I look forward to your comments on this video. Thank you.